Oh, Tiffany replied to your question, Jay.
Oh, he cheated with an ex-girlfriend after the death of a family member. Wow. Yep. So totally just kid. Like
Mic
Tatiana,
drop.
I mean, you got all the receipts tonight. I mean, your people are coming through in the clutch, and just man, if
Thank
we
you,
had sound
Tiffany.
effects, that was definitely shots fired at my argument for sure. I gotta go back to the cheating for a second. Like,
Oh, snap.
I can't help but just ask this question. Like, if a woman believes that her man could be cheating when he's supposed to be grieving, is that really a man that you truly trust and should be in a relationship with anyway? Like, I mean, is there ever a point in time when a woman is like, yo, I completely trust this guy, especially if the man is honest, right? Like,
Mhm.
because I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I said it last week when we were talking about dating multiple people. I feel like one of the biggest issues is that you got men who are liars. But
Mhm.
if a man is honest about what he's doing, you can't say that it's dirt. So if a man is telling you, like, you're not the only woman I'm with, believe him. And you're either going to get down with the program or you're not. And my thing is, if you're with a man who's honest enough to say, hey, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to other people, and you eventually get into a relationship with him, if he was honest enough to tell you that, are we now at a point where if he tells you he's grieving, you're questioning and saying, nah, you might be cheating, bro? Like, no, like, listen, like, yeah, I stepped out. Like, I'm heading out. Like, this boy's weak, and whatever the case may be. But when you with an honest dude, he's not going to lie about doing that. It just makes no sense. So hold on. Tiffany says, I know a man that did that, and you are right. I always question his character. Which one did he do, Tiffany? Give us some detail. What exactly did he do? Because I want to make sure we right. Did he do what Tatiana is saying? Like, he said that moms or somebody had passed, and he out there in the streets starting. Because if he is, like, he's definitely not helping me make my case at all.
I would say both could be right, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But I mean, it's anything can happen. That's the thing.
Right.
Like sometimes, unfortunately, people lie. Sometimes people get caught up. Sometimes people grieve in weird ways that are low key self destructive.
Hmm.
And it's like sometimes they're faced with something traumatic, and it triggers them to do self destructive things like ruin their relationship, like either premature breakup with little to no explanation, or they go off and cheat on someone. I'm not ruling it out, but I don't want to make that the forefront of what the issue is either. If she
Nah,
just simply has trust issues, she's gonna project that onto any man that she's with.
that's real.
If there's a gap in communication somehow.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So before we get into our second topic for tonight, did you have any last words or takeaways that you want to share regarding this topic?
Oh, Tiffany replied to your question, Jay.
Oh, he cheated with an ex-girlfriend after the death of a family member. Wow. Yep. So totally just kid. Like,
Mic
Tatiana,
drop.
I mean, you got all the receipts tonight. I mean, your people are coming through in the clutch, and just man, if
Thank
we
you,
had sound
Tiffany.
effects, that was definitely shots fired at my argument for sure. Man, his dudes out here like this. Wow.
It's rough. It's rough, and
And
it's
look at what he did though. He went to the ex-girlfriend. What does that say?
how close was the ex girlfriend to the family? Like, was
Right.
she
That's what that
comfortable
kind
with
of
them
made me
enough to
think.
go to the funeral? And then they saw each other and had a moment of weakness because that
Right.
happens. It's like,
Right.
ah.
Like you mentioned, some people be consoling in all different types of
Mm,
ways. Said she came to the funeral after years and they connected. Wow. Wow.
wow.
That's crazy.
Mm.
Man.
So that's the possibilities that I be
See,
talking
they didn't
about.
do what you were talking about earlier, Tatiana. People leaving that door open. Like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta put a bolt on that door, man. Like, people
Clink,
be
clink.
people be doubling back though.
And they want to blame it on grieving. And that's hard because you like when you want to give people grace at the same time. It's like, come on, man.
Man.
Think about this. Think about
Wow.
this before you do this. I don't know. That's rough.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Tiffany, for sharing that. I was like, oof, I
I
feel
step
better.
back, man. I ain't got nothing else to say on that point. I'm handing over to you.